Ever since COVID-19 started causing concerns in January, my department has been issuing regular guidance and updates on how you should respond to keep your schools functioning and everyone in them fit and well. We have daily updates and launched a phone helpline, and that's in addition to the guidance you can find from Public Health England and the Foreign Office. Our gov.uk site covers everything from preventing the spread of infection to what to do if a child in your care is ill or has returned to school from an area of high infection. The National Health Service has already tested over 29,000 people, including those who have travelled to areas where there are a high number of COVID-19 cases. And the vast majority of the results have been negative. So I urge you to bear this in mind. In the overwhelming majority of situations, there is absolutely no need to close a school or to send pupils or staff home. Obviously, there is action to be taken in the event of a positive test, but even then, your local health protection team can help stabilise the situation. At present, we are clear that the best course of action is to keep schools open unless you're advised to close by Public Health England. The Chief Medical Officer has said the impact of closing schools on children's education will be substantial, but the benefit to the public health would not be. The government is particularly mindful of a strain on public services like the NHS that would be caused by key workers having to stay at home to look after their children as a result of school closures. We will constantly be reassessing this position based on what the Chief Medical Officer and the Government Chief Scientific Advisor tell us about whether the evidence would require us to close schools in the best interests of children and the best interests of teachers. Only in line with this clear advice will we take this next step. Beyond this, there are three things that are currently causing leaders more anxiety than anything else. So let me go through these one by one. First, teachers and parents are understandably worried about school trips. While there is currently no need to cancel any domestic trips or visits, we'd ask you to make thorough risk assessments and be clear about what you'll need to do if anyone develops the symptoms of the virus. Second, for those who are taking parties abroad, we are in a situation that is changing very rapidly. The government is advising all schools and colleges against overseas trips for under 18s. Finally, I know your pupils will be worried about what all this means for their upcoming exams. This is only to be expected, especially when so much hard work has gone into them. I see firsthand the enormous amount of work and effort that goes into the exams by children and their teachers. I want to reassure you that we're doing everything to make sure that this year's exams are fair for students and that their efforts will be fairly rewarded. My department is in regular discussions with Ofqual, ASCL, schools and other unions, and we will continue to work together on these issues. We will ensure students, parents and teachers are kept up to date. Until then, it is important that we keep our focus on delivering the best for every child in our schools and colleges to ensure they're well prepared to succeed and well prepared to excel.